Welcome to Pulling Money Trading. Alright, now today is the 23rd of May 2023. It's now 9:31 a.m. Right, so the New York Stock Exchange has opened. So we like to trade into the opening of the New York Stock Exchange. Alright, so currently I'm down. Right, balance is $6.53. Right, so a lot of things happen over the past week, so let me explain what went down. Okay, currently I have a trade open in 75-cent profit. Okay, let me just give you a breakdown of what went down. Okay, so go to the trade history. So in my last video I had a trade open, right, which, let me see if I can find it. I think it was a sell trade. Yeah, this one. I'd cashed it out at $3.73, right? And I think it went to TP, but I ended up, the market was giving some resistance, so I ended up cashed it out. Okay, and I have a trade here that I got 1057 pip from this trade. This one right here. Same trade I went in again, cash out 481 pip. Same trade again, 430 pip. So in all I cash out close to 2000 pip from this single trade. Right, so let me go over to trading view, give you a quick run through of what happened. Okay, so go back. Yeah, so I'm not getting the market data from the sell trade, but anyway, the market sell down, right, and then went up, right, break above a structure, forming this area right here, right. This was the, yeah, forming this area right here, risking 43 to make 500 pip. However, based on the analysis, I realized that it was possible to get more than the 500 pip, right? So anyway, market came back in the area, went up to about here, 450 pip, didn't went to TP, didn't cash it out. So the market came down again, right here, about 75-cent retracement, right, and then went all the way up to here, right. So that was the trade that I got the 1000 pip. So the fact that the market break above this structure right here, right, and created this structure here, went in the trade again, right, somewhere here, cash out 400 and something pip, and I think I went in there 2 times. I tried to make a re-entry right here. Market stopped me out, got stopped out with this one, right, but I managed to re-enter here, cashing out 400 and something pip twice. Now, same principles apply, right? Market break a structure somewhere here, forming this zone right here. Sellers are in control. However, market came into the structure right here. First, went up about 200 and went up 500 pip. Yes, so the market came into the structure right here. Yeah, let me put a line on it. So this is it right here. Yeah, right here. Right here. As you can see right here, market came back into this order right here and went up 500 pip right here to TP, past TP, but broker didn't fill my order, so missed out on this opportunity. Try re-enter again twice, somewhere here. Try to make a re-entry. Market went up about here. Let me see how much pip. Try to make a re-entry somewhere here. Right, somewhere in this area. Market went up 285 pip. Didn't get the 500 pip. Wasn't using break even or win-win. So the market came down. Right, made a big drop. Right. Now, when the market made this big drop, right, I got in the trade somewhere here. Sell, as you can see, market came back. Same principle. Break this area right here, which was a key level. Right, sellers in control. Market came back. Right, in this area right here. Right, had some sell trade. However, didn't get the 500 pip that I was looking for. Didn't cash them out, was using break even or win-win. Right, so market went down 321 pip. Right, didn't add all these trades, had about 3 to 4 trade. Market retrace, went back into losing trade because I wasn't using break even or win-win. Now, caught this trade right here. Right, at a limit order, caught this trade right here. Market went up. Right, I think I cashed out 500 pip. I went back in the trade again somewhere where I made a re-entry. Yeah, I think I made a re-entry somewhere in this area. Right, market went up all the way up, and here again, same principle apply. Market break the structure. Right, and try made a entry right here. Right, market pull back. Try making a re-entry right here. Got stopped out of this one. Market retrace. This chart is showing me that the market didn't reach my stop. As you can see, this is where my stop is at 2 orders here. However, I got closed out of the trade. Broker took me out the trade, so this one didn't. I got stopped, pretty much stopped out of this one, even though the chart is showing me that the market didn't reach my stop loss. Anyway, I made a re-entry somewhere here, right, which is about 13.1 something. Let me check. 13.132. Is this it? $13,104. Right. So 13,104 made a re-entry. Was risking 27 pip to make 1,000 pip because I realized that Euro USD was in a bullish trend. right? So right here, I got in 13,104. Somewhere here or somewhere in this era. Anyway, market went up past 500 pip, but I was holding the trade because when I look at the daily time frame, right, on the Euro USD, daily time frame was showing that the Euro USD was trying to break above this structure right here, right, which was indicating a big move to the upside, which indeed happened. 4 hour, when you look at the 4 hour time frame, right, Euro USD pretty much on the 4 hour is trending up, making lower highs, higher highs, and higher low, right? Euro USD making higher highs and higher low, which is indicating that 4 hour time frame is trending up, right? So even though I'm on the 1 minute time frame, I'm using the larger time frame from time to time to get the direction of the market and to confirm some of my trades that I'm going to hold. Okay. Now, according to this market data, right? Go back to trading view. Yeah, I'm on trading view. Go back to Let me go back to the 1 minute time frame. So according to this market data, right? Now this trade woke up this morning because it was a trade from yesterday. Market went all the way up. Let me see how much pip. 636 pip, right? So I didn't get the 1,000 pip. Market made a big pullback. So pretty much what is happening right now is Euro USD is pulling back, right? Because it is trying to break above this structure right here, right? At 1.13823, right? Which is our daily structure as well, right here, 1.18, 1.13892 there about, right? So in order to break above this structure, the market have to pull back, gain momentum in order to, if it is going to break um through this area right here and continue the upward trend. Okay. If it is about to continue the upward trend, it have to break above this area. In order to do that, it needs momentum to push through, right? So according to my analysis, because the trend is still intact until the market break below this area right here, which is right, which is 1.12681. So the 4 hour trend is still intact until the market break and close below 1.12681. Okay. Alright, so right now I'm actually in a trade which is $1.12 in profit because I was trying to re-enter because of that analysis. I know that the Euro USD high possibility that it is only making a deep pullback in order to push further up. So I was trying to enter here because the market break. Let me go back to trading view. Right, so the market break above this little area right here, forming a double bottom, showing a reversal to the upside. So I tried to make a re-entry here, got stopped out twice. Tried to make a re-entry here, got stopped out again. So I'm trying to make another range right here. See if the analysis proven right. Should be able to get 1,000 pip if the market is able to break above this structure right here and continue the uptrend, right? This here right here, which is 13,831. Nothing much is there to stop the market from going up in this area. So I should be able to get 1,000 pip to the upside, right? Which trade in a small account. So the TP is 14,168, right? Trade in a small account. I'm pretty much breaking my 1 to 10 rules, trying to maximize profit. But the problem is a lot of the trades that I'm getting, they are going 1 to 5, but some of them they are not going 1 to 10, right? So I might need to tailor the strategy a bit more, because the less time you spend in the market, the higher the probability of you getting a winning trade. The longer you stay in the market, is more chance to lose. Okay, and the fact that I'm holding my trades for like 500 pip to 1,000 pip, right? That's the reason why I'm behind, because a lot of my trades, they are going at least 250 to 300 pip. Some of the trades that I'm holding, right, for like 1,000 pip move, like this one that I'm in now, the last one went to 600 pip and I didn't use break even or win-win. So the market ended up pretty much a winning trade turn into a losing trade, pretty much. So going forward, I'll have to maybe start reduce the profitability to 1 to 5, which is still a good enough risk to reward ratio, right? Reduce the profitability to 1 to 5, so that um majority of the trades that didn't go to 1 to 10, majority of them went to 1 to 5. So I might need to revamp the system a little bit in order to pull money out the market, right? Or be patient enough and disciplined to wait for the higher probability setup, which is more likely to give me a 1 to 10 profitability. Okay, now pretty much it's a waiting game, right? It's a waiting game right now to see if the market is going to continue the upward move, continue the trend, right? Or if the Euro USD is going to reverse and disregard the trend, break back below this structure and the higher time frame, right? So it's just a wait and see game right now, right? To see what the Euro USD is going to do, right? So if it's going to break back above, right, it will start to break back above these level, try to take out this level to push further out. But let's wait and see what's gonna happen. So if my theory is right, the Euro USD should start break back above these level and try to target this level right here. Right now, go back to the 4 hour time frame. Now the Euro USD can even pull back deeper into this area down here, which is the last lower high, to collect more orders in order to get more momentum to take out this area right here. Okay, so it's just a wait and see game right now, right? To see what the Euro USD will do, right? Because there's nothing much happening really, right? Already have some limit order. Let me go ahead and clean up the chart a bit, right? Let me go ahead and clean up the chart. Right, so for next week the task is to focus more on, you know, not focusing so much on the 1 to 10 profitability, but try to take the money out of the market as best as possible by reducing the reward to 1 to 5, and I might start utilizing the win-win, because trading a small account, there's no room for error, to be honest. Right, you have to try and take the money out the market. If it's even $1, $2 here and there, it still count, right? So going forward, that is the task at hand, to try and take the money out the market as much and as best as possible, right? So I'm just going through, cleaning up the chart. Nothing much going on right now. I'm not seeking any opportunity, because right here, market break above this little area right here. Right, this was a area that was resisting the market right here. Market break above, leaving a structure right here. So I have two orders here, two limit order waiting, right? 1 to 5, risking 35 pip to make 500. Risking 35 pip to make 500. So small risk, still 1 to 10, right? So as I said, going forward, I'm gonna have to reduce the reward to 1 to 5, which is about 250 pip. Try to risk 50 pip to make 250, which is good enough risk to reward, right? And try to secure profits as best as possible by by utilizing win-win, right? No, I don't like to use break even or win-win, because let me show you why. I'm gonna show you why I don't like to use break even or win-win. Because yes, it protect your account and it prevent you from losses at times, but if not used correctly, it will also prevent you from becoming profitable as well. Take this trade for instance right here. Okay, this trade for instance, risking 43 pip to make 500 pip. However, because of my overall analysis, right, I move the TP to 1000 pip, which is 1 to 20, right? Now, with a trade like this, right, the market came into, collected the order, and reached to 450 pip right here. Now, if I had use win-win, right, now I would have moved my stop right here. First of all, I would have placed my stop right here, behind the market structure, which is right here, right? And I would have gotten stopped out of the trade from here, okay? And this would have been 134 pip. So I would have stopped out at 134 pip because I would have once the order was collected, I would have start moving up my stop behind the structure right here. This would have taken me out of the trade. So got instead of getting this result, right? Go back to trade history. This is the trade, which is a 1000 pip trade. Here, 1057 pip trade. So instead of getting the 1057 pip, I would have only gotten 130 something pip because I would have stopped out of the trade right here if I was using win-win. So that's the reason why I don't like to use win-win. It protect your account and it put you in profit, but it also put you at a disadvantage, right? Next year again would be this year right here because I would be moving up my stop loss, trailing stop loss behind structure. This would have gotten me out of the trade again, right? So I would have been stopped out right here, right? Here would have been moving up, right? But I would have been already stopped out of the trade, right? Same thing again here. I would have been stopped out. So I wouldn't be able to take 1,000 people out of the market, right? I would have been stopped out many different times. So I would have to be trying to get re-entry, which is maybe somewhere in this area. I'll have to be trying to re-enter the market. Each time I'm getting stopped out, I'll have to be trying to re-enter, right? So that's the reason why I don't like to use win-win, because most of the time chances are you're gonna be stopped out. The only thing I could do in order to prevent in a trade like this being stopped out, I would have to trail my stop on maybe like a 30-minute time frame. Chances are maybe like a 15-minute time frame because the structure on these time frame are bigger, and the same thing, I would have been stopped out because I would have been putting my stop loss behind this market structure, and I would have been stopped out here just the same, right? I would have been stopped out somewhere here on the 30-minute time frame, right? This is a trade right here. So on the 30-minute time frame, however, same principles apply. Probably would have been stopped out somewhere here behind this market structure, right? So that's the reason why I don't like to use win-win or break even, because most of the time you're gonna be stopped out of your trades, right? But the only thing is that it prevent you from losses and it keep you in the game longer, right? And it help you to take like small amount from the market. Maybe you might set out to make 500 pip, you get stopped out at 50 pip, 100 pip without a loss. So a lot of my trades that I explained earlier that went like 250 pip, 300 pip in profit, and I didn't take any of the profits. If I was using win-win, at least I wouldn't lose those trades, and I would be in front of the market pretty much, right? So yeah, pretty much that's what happened. So as I said before, market is retracing a bit right now. Trade is done up from up from $1.30 something cent, right? Now I'm in the negative with this trade. So it's the same thing. If I was using break even or win-win, I would have trailed my stop to lock in to break even right here, because here is the entry point right here. 1.13, which is here, right? 1.13, 165. So I would have moved my stop here to 1.13, 178. Market came down retracing, right? So I would have been stopped out maybe 10 cent in profit, right? So that's the reason why sometimes I don't like to use it, but it helps to protect your account pretty much. But a lot of the time, using break even, right, or win-win, a lot of the trades that you're gonna win, if you are just allow the trade to play out, you're gonna be stopped out of a lot of them, right? Using win-win or break even, a lot of the trades you're gonna be stopped out of them, right? So, but you won't be losing anything pretty much, right? And you might be securing maybe 100 pip, 50 pip, 20 pip, 30 pip here and there, which eventually add up. But a lot of the time, as I said before, using break even or win-win, a lot of the major trades that you're supposed to be winning, you're gonna be stopped out of them. But you know, still in the trade, allowing it to play out according to my analysis, right? Still down, right? Still down by far more than a half, but I'm not concerned about that, to be honest, because it's just a matter of taking my profits, right? It's just a matter of taking the profits and sticking to this strategy. So next week, I'm going to tailor this strategy some more. Now market is pushing up 61 cent in profit now, right? So I'm just gonna allow this trade to play out, right? Sticking to the analysis, right, and see what happen pretty much, right? Still sticking to the analysis, right? So the market is targeting this area right here, right? So I'm just allowing the trade to run, to play out, to see if Euro USD is going to continue the 4-hour trend, right? And right here, the fact that the market break above this high right here, right? Fact that the market break above 1.13624, even though it didn't close above on the 4-hour time frame. But when you go down to like a 15-minute time frame, still didn't close. 5 minute, yes. So when you go down to a lower time frame, it shows that the 5-minute time frame actually close above this here right here, which is 1.13624, and the 4-hour time frame, right, which was the last higher high, right? The market did break and close above the last higher high, right? And the 5-minute time frame when you check it out. So the uptrend 13624 right here. So the uptrend is still valid, right? Because the market is still creating, right, still creating higher highs and higher low, right? So when you look at the 5-minute time frame, this was the last high right here, right? As you can see, still pointing upward, and the 5-minute time frame still creating higher highs and higher low, right? 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame trend is still intact. So with this analysis, all that is going on right now, the market is just making a deep pullback in order to try and break above this area right here, right? Market is moving up now, trying to start break back above these areas, right? So it's just a matter of back in profit, $1.18, right? So it's just a matter of sticking to your analysis, trying to find the right entry point, trying to secure profit. In the case of the market moving in my favor like 500 pip, try to at least secure the 500 pip, and then if the market push to 1,000 pip, fine. So it's just a matter of trying to play trade defensive and trying to secure profit along the way. Know when to break even, when to win, right? So that's it for today. See you again next week. Remember to click the like button, right, and subscribe. Bless up.